Amanda Knox is back in the United States after spending 4 years in an Italian jail. We have her emotional speech.
Also, UNLV students are facing another tuition increase.
And the new hands-free law is causing unforeseen problems here in the Valley. Studio G, your student news at noon, starts now.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us here at Studio G live from the UNLV campus. I'm Nicole Pareto.
And I'm Spencer Collins.
Tuesday was an emotional day for Amanda Knox and her family as she returned home to Seattle after spending 4 long years in an Italian prison for a murder conviction that was overturned. Knox gave a tearful speech about her return to Seattle when she stepped off the plane. Knox's grandmother, Elizabeth Huff, told the Associated Press she and the family are all as happy as can be to finally have Amanda home and have been looking forward to this day for a long time.
At the recent State of the University address, UNLV President Neil Smatresk said that students could soon face another tuition increase. UNLV students share their reactions. If the increase is approved, it will not go into effect until the fall 2012 semester.
The Liberal Arts Department welcomes Cosanti Foundation Operations Manager Matteo Di Michele for a speech on modernizing the ideal city by using the concept of arcology. The event will be held in the Berg Museum tonight at 7:30 and is free to the public.
The Tonopah Residence Complex is hiring for resident assistants. Applications may be accessed online or from their office located on the first floor of Tonopah North. Applications are due Wednesday, October 26th by 4:30.
It's voting time on the campus, and CSUN elections are being held today and tomorrow. Tuesday, CSUN held a forum on the steps of the BEH building where the candidates spoke about their views and plans for this semester and why students should vote for them. The CSUN voting booths are near the CBC and the MSU. If you can't vote in person, you can do so online through My UNLV.
Coming up, the hands-free cell phone law is causing unforeseen problems.
And Byron Teach will take a look at the weather next on Studio G.
With the final days of pool weather approaching, reporter Justin Michael gives us an inside look at what one local casino is doing to bring in business. The concert series at the Red Rock comes to a close this weekend with Blink-182 on Friday and Enrique Iglesias and Pitbull on Saturday.
And we're joined with weatherman Byron Teach. What can we expect this weekend for the concert as far as weather? The weather isn't the only thing causing issues on the road. The hands-free law has not been well received by locals. Nevada Highway Patrol spokesman Chuck Allen says many drivers are now pulling onto the shoulders of the busy highways and even the freeways to take or make their phone calls. This potential problem never came up during the legislative hearings on the cell phone bill. And there is nothing in the law about ticketing drivers who pull over to take their phone call.
Both the Republican and Democrat 2012 presidential candidates are heading to Las Vegas this month to host their conferences in hopes to reach out to the new voters. With a population of 2.6 million, the census shows Nevada has been the fastest growing state in the West during the last decade, which makes it a battleground state for next year's election. Senator Harry Reid will open the 2-day Democratic conference October 16th, while the Republicans will hold their conference October 18th through the 21st.
UNLV has received some criticism from local employers about seniors entering the workforce who have terrible writing skills. Amy Abdelsayed takes a look at what UNLV is doing to improve the writing skills of its students.
On the way, Justin Michael will give you last night's sports highlights.
And if you love playing soccer but hate the cold temperatures, Studio G's Eden Ben David has the solution. Next.
Israeli and Hamas have agreed on a deal to swap the Israeli soldier Gilad Shalit for the release of hundreds of Palestinian prisoners. Shalit has been held captive since 2006. Studio G's Eden Ben David has a student reaction.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us here at Studio G, live from the UNLV campus. I'm Nicole Pareto.
And I'm Spencer Collins. President Obama is expected to announce changes to make college loans more affordable for students today.
The Professional Bull Riding World Finals start today at the Thomas & Mack, and it's affecting students.
Police and protesters clash in Oakland at the Occupy camp. And we're due in for some cold temperatures, right, Byron?
That's right, Spencer. There's a lot going on with our weather right now. Cooler temperatures are on the way. We have a red flag alert, and Hurricane Rina is causing some problems for the folks in Cancun. Studio G starts right now.
Dozens of police in riot gear and hundreds of protesters supporting the Occupy Wall Street movement played a game of cat and mouse in downtown Oakland on Tuesday. Authorities used tear gas to respond to demonstrators' repeated agitations in hopes to clear out the crowd. The tear gas was released in front of City Hall 5 times in about 3 hours. The number of protesters diminished with each round of gas. Still, about 200 remained in the area late Tuesday. Authorities removed about 170 demonstrators who had been staying in the area overnight after repeatedly being warned they faced being arrested. City officials said 97 people were arrested in the morning raid.
The annual Race for Life was held on campus last week, encouraging young mothers to take alternatives to abortion. Reporter Ryan Pierce gives us the story.
To the untrained.
For more information on the Race for Life, you can visit www.wrmcsn.org.
With all the recent talk about the King of Pop being about the Conrad Murray trial, some positive news regarding the Michael Jackson legacy is making its way to Vegas. Let's take a look. St. Rose Dominican Hospitals commemorated Breast Cancer Awareness Month at Lake Las Vegas with their annual Dragon Boat Race. Marcy DePena tells us more.
For those living with breast cancer, you can reach St. Rose at 702-616-7525.
Tomorrow, Dean Gromnier will join us in studio to discuss the hands-free law, and if you're considering a new career, we'll point you in the right direction.
From all of us here at Studio G, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow at noon.
In this world of Photoshop, you always wonder if the image you see on the screen is the real deal. That same rule applies for an albino fetal shark with one eye smack in the middle of its nose like a cyclops. But this cyclops shark is real. The shark was sliced from the belly of a pregnant dusky shark caught by a commercial fisherman in the Gulf of California earlier this summer. Shark researchers examined the preserved creature and found that its single eye is made of functional optical tissue. However, the scientists said the creature most likely would not have survived outside the womb. That's definitely an interesting story. I've never seen anything like that. Just good in time for Halloween.
Yeah, pretty scary.
It'd be a great decoration if we could get one.
Students in the Student Union were getting into the Halloween spirit with pumpkin carving. Studio G reporter Byron Teach carves out the story.